Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. A very special report today. A very special report. It's going to take a little bit more time, but hopefully, we're going to go through it. A lot of it, I had to dig in there because with the new moon, okay, there is a lot of questions rising because at that new moon, we have a Mercury who is coming back to advise intuition and authority. So I was looking at because I knew that it's coming up in the future. I had to look at it to the charts, and I'm going to be showing you the chart. Actually, that's going to be at the 18th of January. So pay attention to the 18th of January because what we have now, this union that is at Scorpio, okay? I mean, come on. We got some Venus, we have a Lilith, we have a Mercury, we have the true Lilith, we have the Sun, we have the Moon, all at 28 degrees, right? They're all going to be meeting there. But we're going to be having the same thing. It's going to happen, starting happen at 18th, 19th. We're going to be finding this apex, this peak moment of that energy of union. Again, we're going to have it at the 20th of January. So, what is it about today? Today it is about not to miss the message that normal duality, but where? Duality within the depth. Duality within. Either we're going to go all the way or we are not going to do anything, but nothing in between. So this is why is the message of the Scorpio, because the Scorpio, they want to know. They want to know the truth. They want to know that they can trust. Scorpio doesn't trust. Scorpio wants facts. That is the part of the detective mode at Scorpio. And we're going to be seeing at this. But today, the messenger of God, he's going to bring us a special message. You cannot have this duality anymore within. You have to follow the path of evolution, the path of evolution of the soul, because you have allegiance. Allegiance to what, though? Allegiance to the divine, allegiance to the universe, allegiance to the power of the creations, right? That is what the soul wants. And this is why some of the people is going to be going on through this. They're going to be missing some message. But the message is going to be about that particular things, because of if you have this duality within a consciousness in there, okay, that duality, that distortions that it's going to be creating within a consciousness, we're not going to be able to what? To do that job at the 20th of January. Because right now, they all meet together. But in the 20th of January, the things is going to be a little bit different. What is the difference? The difference will be that right now, with this pack of planets, they are opposing Uranus. While in January, they're going to trine it. Here is that if you continue to going within this process and so on, and allowing these dualities in there, because see, when opportunity comes in, here it's the consciousness that it comes in. It's like, I will stay in the fear. It's the same thing within what the energy of the emotions in there within Scorpio are. It is about the depth. I want it deep, but I'm afraid. You have to have the courage, the strength, the loyalty to your own self to go in there. And that's what Mercury comes in. It's like reminding you who you are. Because of this energies we are talking about, it is going to be talking about that when you have the duality within the mind, okay, that is when it actually you look into your external fears, okay, and that external fears comes in from what? the fear of existence. This is a what it's in a way like if I don't reproduce myself, I'm afraid I'm gonna be losing myself in there. But this is we are talking about that during these processes, a lot of things can go on. Okay, some of the people they're gonna be stopping with this and they're gonna rise up. For some of the people, they're gonna be all kinds of like a crisis. There could be all kinds of things because they did not get these energies of what we are. In the same time, for the collective's energy, this energy can represent the fear. It's like, okay, we got all this AI, and the AI is going to be replace us, and so on. Now, what is going to happen? I'm going to have a fear. I'm going to have this. I'm going to be feel helpless. What is it? My core. Now, I'm losing my core, right? So it's all about evolution and reformations from within, because this energy is going to be coming in. So, what is the cooking in there? Well, first of all, this is what happening at 4 o'clock. We were talking about this 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, I want to be starting today the charts a little bit differently in there because we are going to have all the packets here. Okay, as you see it, they are all at 27, 28 degrees in there, and we have the inner world close to Pluto. Now, this pack, it's opposing Uranus, who is rising into the horizon. Okay, now pay attention. Here, this is Venus, this is Mercury, this is Mars, this is the Moon, and so on. Now, we're going to go across the future. Here they are. Okay, it's just a little bit of different order. Here they are, and they're going to be coming in together, and they're going to be trining Uranus with the inner work. So pay attention, really, of what is the message for you today, because that message is going to be very important, and part of this message will be what? Part of that message will be don't go against the universe. All right. So with that kind of like a deep introduction of this spatial report, hopefully this is kind of like it's going to be sticking out with you because it's important. That is a new period that, you coming out of the darkness. It is about to asking you to purge all this poisonous within the consciousness to get it out of your system. Okay, not to have these polarizations in there, the dwellings, because these dwellings in there can cause a lot of what? Problems down the road. Okay, so now without the energy at 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant, of course, is going to be at Scorpio. The sun is going to be rising a little bit later on. We're going to feel the energies are a little bit intense. Without positions, the inner work is going to be exactly pretty much with the South Node and Virgo. That is going to be triggered, particularly Mars. Mars feels like, hey guys, I'm left out of alone. I don't know what to do. Yeah, some of us is going to be feel like with the chickens with the head cut off, like going around the circle like a craziness and trying to figure out what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do. And now you have to deal with this consciousness issues. As the Mercury comes in and comes back, it's giving you like yellow lights. Warning, warning, bang, bang. I'm sending a message. I'm bringing you a message. Cannot go this way anymore. And now with that union of intuition and authority within, that is it about exactly about this situation. So you do not continue with this kind of like a in the psychology that particularly polarizations and consciousness in there. They're talking about I had to check that out. So okay, that it is rooted, okay, and that creates an anxiety, a significance, on a certain uncertain universe, in uncertainty into the future. So whenever you see this energy, that is going to be calling it for what? For reformations, for transformations. And now, and in the morning, we're going to be seeing it that the true Lilith and the mean Lilith, what? They are coming in together. Okay? They're coming in together so they can shift us into the consciousness. 8 o'clock is going to be coming. We're going to see the sun comes out. The sun is going to be already with the moon, with the Mercury. This is going to be the new beginning that you see. But the new beginning comes with the message. Do not oppose the universe, because you have to learn to be a friend with it. Where the Uranus is. Uranus is a retrograde in Taurus. You have to redo things about material world. So for some, this is going to be like a big warning. For some, this can be a big step towards evolution. The question is how you're going to be taking that particular energy. Is going to be individual, okay? And just because the collective energy is going to be present, it's up to the individual consciousness to see what is going to happen. Because in the end of the day, it is about this culture that needs to be developed from within you. Because that, it is the power of the one self. All right, 9 o'clock, Mars is going to be coming on to the horizon. The inner work is going to be at Libra. Mars is taking it like, okay, I need to find this balance. Okay? Because right now, with this particularly, we are talking about these squares with the knots. Mars is feeling like I'm skipping something. Yeah, you're skipping the message from divine that tells you you need to stop poisoning yourself. Okay, this is what when the Scorpios, they're poisoning to themselves. In there when they're fighting, like trying to poison. Two Scorpios are fighting each other, but even if they're poisoning, they're only hurting each other, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, right? So very interesting species, very interesting why that they doing this with. So 9 o'clock is going to be some of these energies of Mars. I'm kind of like suggesting you that be mindful what is your actions around 9 o'clock are, because they are going to come in as a warning. Don't do anything crazy. But since the energy comes in, don't misunderstand that the energy has to be performed, because that same energy is going to be hit us about 1 o'clock. Okay. All right. 10 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Scorpio. A lot of that is going to be reminding of the beginning of the Scorpio season. Okay, that everything was created by the divine, because we had to go through lots of underworld things. But in the underworld, there is two things: our fears and our dreams. Sometimes we fear to achieve our dreams, because of the fears we're holding within. What that energy will be talking about it. Okay? That what this polarizations is gonna be coming up. All right, 11 o'clock, it's all about Venus. It's about the love and value, but right now Venus is in Scorpio. Do you value the things in the shadow? Do you value your own shadow? Do you value the things that you didn't say? Do you value the love that you hold within and never released it? Right? Never release it, never comes out of you. What was that love about it? Right? So all this energy is gonna comes in, it's gonna be a trigger, but the ascendant is gonna be at 11 degrees at Capricorn. That energy is gonna be like you need to work. Focus on your work, right? Focus on your performance. That's what you need to be looking. And now some of the people, this is going to be a trigger, because at 11 o'clock, right now it's pretty much end of end of the year, what did the company does? They want to see what is their performance throughout the year, what happened, what it was, what did they got good, what did they got bad, did they got the new customers, they got a bad customers, old customers, is someone left, how the business goes, and what is it, what? Planning. But you need to plan with what? A clear consciousness. That is going to comes in the next hour because Pluto is going to be at the ascendant at the same time the inner work is going to be with the sun and Mercury. Have to stress it again, okay? These energies, particularly, okay, against the universe. Some of the people they are gonna go and make a mess from within the others. This is about material situations for a personal gain. We're gonna see these energies, okay? We're gonna be looking at, but Uranus is like, don't worry about it. You're gonna receive the things that you're supposed to receive at the end. I'm gonna be asking you to revise your growth. I'm gonna be asking you to go ahead and revise the visions. I'm gonna be asking you to collect all this. Just don't fight me. Okay. Now with this energies, Pluto is also so involved because there is these two kites. They are coming together. And now with that transformations that we are going to see, we're going to be seeing it exactly, right there because Venus actually on the 20th of January, she's going to be very much close to Pluto. She's going to be the first to reach out at that new moon at Capricorn. She's going to be in Aquarius. Okay, so things is going to be very interesting of that positions. Here is at 1 o'clock, we're going to see Mars. This time you really stay away from these intense energies of Mars. Mars is going to be looking into the North Node, and that is where the people is going to sabotage their future. Okay? Because of that fears that is in the consciousness, this is what is going to happen. Okay? So I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I'm not, and so on and so on. You're going to feel these energies because that's where the Sagittarius fails. Okay? That will be. All right, 2 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Sag. The ascendant is going to be at Pisces, which is this, that 29 degree of Pisces, which is the end of the end before the new beginning. Okay? Neptune is telling you, we're going to have a new beginning. Okay? We're going to have the new beginning. It's a new cycle. It's a new moon. It's a new ways that you can look at it with new. But you need to let it go of the old ways. You need to let it go of the fear. Otherwise, the new path cannot unfold on the front of you. All right, 3 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Taurus. Is going to be some 150 degrees within the sun. Overall, the work that you're going to do is like, you know what, I'm going to do this job. I'm going to do this work. I'm going to be helping me, and then I'm going to helping others. But by learning it with helping others, right, you begin to develop what you don't have within you because you're helping others achieve what you're trying to achieve. You teach the best what you need to learn. That's how it goes. Like it or not, that's how it goes. All right, very beautiful energy as the inner work is going to be with Pluto this time. Ascendant is going to be with Uranus. That is the energy that it's going to be comes in. It says like, the universe has the final call. Yeah. But you got to be ready. Okay? You have to be ready. Don't fear the universe. What are you fearing the universe? What is going to happen with the universe? Okay, your physical existence is going to die. All your fears about this material existence, they're gonna go away. You live in the universe. You're gonna be ascend, transcend. You're gonna be moving to a different level of existence. Do you need the fears? Do you have to live in fears? Is it worth it to live in fears? And that is what Uranus wants to tell us. Don't fear about the material things. Everything that you're going to need it's going to be provided for you. But don't fear, because if you fear, two things happens in life. And I stated that in the spirituality videos that I did for Twin Flames. Two things happen within the Twin Flames journey. Okay? You can attract the things that you want so much, or what you fear so much. But you can't have them both. And that is what this energy is going to be calling it right now. Okay? That what is, particularly with this. All right, 5 o'clock. This is going to be some very kind of like a duality's energy of the Gemini. The ascendant is going to be at Gemini. If you're a Gemini, you're probably having a hard time right now because Mars at Sag, it is opposing the energies of Gemini, but at the same time, we have the knots. They are into Virgo and Pisces. So right now, all this squaring within the dualities, a lot of the duality signs, they have some issues, right? Because of all this. And every time the ascendant or the inner work goes into a Gemini, it triggers. It's kind of like, hey, shake it off, okay? Reminds me about a very famous singer, Shake It Off. And that's what you have to do, shake it off. All right, this is going to be at 6 o'clock, that inner work at Aquarius is going to be like, if you don't evolve, what do? You have to come back. And here it's where this dignity, this allegiance, to the universe is going to be coming in and knocking on your consciousness. It's like, you know what? Are you going to be with me? Are you going to be with me when the universe is going to knock? For some, this is going to be like a form of the religions, like a God, the divine, and so on. Okay, in the collective energy, this is very beautiful, right? To put the people in a right perspective within there. But the thing it is, are we going to be listen to it, not only with our ears, but within a consciousness within us. Okay. All right. Very beautiful energy is gonna be coming in the next hour. This is 7 o'clock. The inner work is gonna be with the North Node. You're gonna feel that energies towards the future. You're gonna feel these energies, but that is gonna be squaring Mars because it's gonna be liking actions. Yes, you're supposed to be liking actions. Can you do actions on the basis of fear when you're supposed to look at the consciousness within you and remove the fear? No. And this is why if you're in kind of like a in between things, okay, and if you give more to your fears, you're gonna be acting on the basis of the fears. Here's the sabotage comes in. Right? If you're acting under this overthinking and so on in there, and you're like, you know what, I gotta go, I gotta be on my own, I gotta be this, I gotta be that, and so on, still, you're gonna sabotage things. So what you need to do is understanding the proper ways of this union, because it's a union. It's a union of intuition and authority coming together, beginning a new level of existence without fears. And that is that threshold between Scorpio and Sag. Okay? Because we are coming out from what? From the underworld. Okay? That's where we are coming from. All right, 8 o'clock, Jupiter is going to come in the ascendant. We are going to have the inner work with Neptune. There's going to be some very beautiful emotions, right? A lot of the emotions is going to come out. Oh, well, I fear because of this. I fear, okay, good. If you have to cry it out, cry it out. But it's going to help you. Okay, you're gonna have some very good visions. It's gonna be have a very good, I revised this, I realized this, I'm gonna be regrow myself. Okay, so hi MC, thank you. And look at that energy. It's gonna be right now, it's preparing us to grow, right? But you need to understand that union in there of intuition and authority. And Mercury, who is the messenger of the god, and says like, I got a message for you. No more fears of this, no more fears of that, no more fears, because that's how you keep yourself limited. You are here to have unlimited. Don't limit anything. Okay? As a Scorpio wants all and nothing, they're limiting things instead of how about we getting into this union so we can make that happen, right? All right, 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Leo. That is going to be squaring the shadow, the Lilith, and so on. Right now, we have already the moon. It's already moved at the fifth degree at Sag. The true Lilith, it's still together with the sun. The truth is coming up. Mercury, it's already retrograded. It's passing the sun. And now you get it or you don't get it, you're probably going to get it. Okay, whatever it's coming. Okay, but later on, as I said, on the 20th of January, the things is gonna be coming, and you're gonna find out that whatever you did today, it's gonna be affecting your outcome on the 20th of January. Very, very interesting moments, very interesting times. And at 11 o'clock, yes, of course, the ego is going to be triggered. Of course, this king personality, queen personality, what's going to happen? I have to make sure I have this and so on. That reminds me about, the king who wants to live forever, but he can't, right? And this is one of these energies that the universe says, like, when it's time, it's time. It's kind of like reminds me about this kind of like a humor thing is that the guy makes some contract with Saint Peter and tell him, you know what, I need some more time. I need to finish things. I need to finish this and that and so on. And Saint Peter told him, don't hide yourself. So the guy, when the 1 year approach, he went in and he started, covering himself and hiding and so on and so on. And all of a sudden, St. Peter comes in right next to him. Is like, it's time for you to go, right? So the thing it is about that particular energies that it comes in is don't rely on the lower self ego. Try to get this higher self positions that tells you you have nothing to fear. Okay, you have nothing to fear. All right, guys. So this is how it's going to be. This is what the energies are. And for those of you who are missing it, the charts, here is going to be tomorrow. The energies, I said, the moon it's already is going to be at Sag. Okay, but this is what the energy is going to be at 20th of January. Are you listening to it or you not? All right, so that's all I have for you. And I'm going to be giving you what we are going to be facing tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning, as usually. Okay? All right, 7 o'clock in the morning. The effect is gonna be all coming in together, but right now the moon, it's gonna be joining Mars, squaring the knots. Again, skip step. Are you skipping karma? Are you trying to get it away? You're trying to get from the past towards the new future? Yeah, because see, whatever you did today is gonna be affecting tomorrow. So if you're acting on the fears, you choose the past. But there was no fears. You can walking in the path of life and finding your destiny. That's all entirely up to you. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate the click, likes, the shares, the subscribes. And if you have any needs, you can email me at astroviber1111 at gmail.com. Much love to you guys.